this is Dave from Geekanoids with a very exciting unboxing for you. This is the Panasonic HC-X900M HD video camera. Now if you follow the Geekanoids channel regularly, you'll have seen me recently unbox a Sony Nex VG20 Well, this is the second camera I wanted to get in so that I can decide between the two, trying to decide which one's going to be best for the video production on the Geekanoids channel. Now very quickly I shall show you the front of this box and some of the specs. It's a 3MOS sensor, and that's very similar to the Panasonic SD700 that I currently use. It's got a new nano surface coating on the lens, twin memory in this one, so we've got 32GB of built-in memory plus an SDXC card slot that supports up to a 64GB card. 1920 by 1080 progressive scan, so that's 50 frames per second. Leica Dicamar lens, 23x zoom, 29.8mm wide angle lens, new power OIS technology in here, intelligent auto, a 3D LCD monitor, 2D to 3D conversion, plus you can also get this optional new version of a 3D conversion lens. So let's get this unboxed. Enough talking. And I always scare people when I get my little tiny knife out that I am going to cut myself. So let's try and do this a little bit better. They always say, cut away from yourself, Dave, cut away from yourself. So let's have a look. Alrighty, so the first thing we've got is Panasonic HD Writer AE 4.1 software. Probably never ever used that. We've got a pack of manuals, operating instructions, and then in here let's do the accessories first. So this is a component AV cable, so component on one end and a proprietary connection on the other end, used for output into an HD TV. Then we've got a mini USB to full-size USB cable, again for transferring data. And then this one is the power brick. Now with my current SD700, which is also a 3MOS or a 3-sensor camera, you can actually charge the battery outside of the camera. With this one, we've got a universal power supply here, 110 to 240 volt. This then goes into the camera itself, so you charge the battery whilst it's in the camera. You have to buy an optional battery charger if you want to charge outside of the camera. Figure 8 connector in this end for the power supply. Or I should say for the power cable, which we will get onto in a moment. If I can just grab this out. That's not going to come out until I've taken the camera out. So let's do this little section. Now in here, this is very similar again to the SD700. This slots onto the camera body and gives you sort of a cold shoe mount. So there's no electrical connections in here, it's purely just for mounting external microphones. Now to get to that power adapter, I've got to pull this section of the box out. So let's do that carefully, and we're going to put the camera to one side. And the rest of the accessories, we have got a 3-pin UK power plug with that figure 8 adapter there to go into the power adapter. The battery, and you can bet your bottom dollar that this is going to be a different battery to what I'm currently using. This is model number VWVBN130. 7.2 volt, 1250 milliamp hour, 9 watt hour battery. So decent sized battery for the camera. And then another important little addition, which I really like the fact that we get this on my current camera. I'm just feeling my current camera is indeed plastic. This sort of lens hood is a little bit bigger than the current one, 49mm thread on this one. And then we've got a little video camera remote control. I've actually got my current one here from the SD700, and you can see they are indeed identical. So let's get that box out of the way and let's have a look at the camera itself. Some of the specifications here: f1.5 bright lens, 3MOS sensor, 4K 2K equivalent pixels with pixel shift technology, and a new Crystal Engine Pro 2. And then some more specs inside here. says you can get approximately 13 hours 40 minutes of recording on 1 gigabyte. Don't know what that means. No, it's going to be on the 32 gigabyte, so 13 hours of recording on the internal memory. And it's got this 5-axis hand shape detection as well. So let's have a look. Really looking forward to this. Here we go. Wow, 16 megapixel. This is the new lens on the front here, and as I said, this has got a 49mm thread, so different to my current camera. Really looks nice. Just really good looking camera. Here's the 3.5 inch screen, I think this is. Looking good. Looking good. We got an electronic viewfinder up here. Record button just on here. Underneath this flap here is where you're going to plug that power supply. And we've got controls here for playback, movie mode and camera mode. We've got a rocker here for volume during playback and also zooming in and out. Camera button on top. Intelligent auto manual button. Optical image stabilization button. We've also got the 5.1 zoom microphone, which is really good on the current camera, so I'm hoping that stayed the same. 29.8mm wide, camera function button, and then this really smooth manual focus ring on the front here. And then this is where that little hot shoe or cold shoe mount goes, and we've got a release for the shoe adapter. And then on the front, exactly the same position as on my current camera, we've got a little flap here which comes off to reveal the microphone and headphone socket. So great that we can obviously put an external microphone on this, and you should be able to. This is a top end camera, so they should build in these functions. And then on the bottom we've got the tripod mount. Really excited to get this up and running. Has this moved? This has moved. This is in a different place. This is where you're going to put the memory card. That's in a different place to on my current SD700. So really nice looking camera. This is the Panasonic HC-X900M. Please do keep an eye on the Geekanoids channel. There's going to be plenty of sample footage from this, and then we'll see if this becomes the Geekanoids production camera for all my videos. Thanks very much for watching. I will see you all in the next video.